everyone, and welcome to Story Time with Liz and... We hope you're very well. Are you well today, Chuckles?
I'm very well. I'm very, very, very well. Yes, very well. What have we got on today, Mum?
Okay, today we've got a compilation of videos.
Compilation of videos?
Yeah.
Oh, when did the film start?
How about now?
No, yeah!
Yeah! Let's go! Today we're going to be reading this beautiful book. And this book is called Benji's New Friends. And it's by Gillian Harker. But first, let's head over to the blurb to find out what the book is about. Come on. Benji is the new toy in the house and he wants someone to play with. Luckily for him, the toy box is full of magical friends. Join Benji, Dottie, Max, Rosie and Humph on their wonderful adventure. Shall we go and read this lovely story? Come on then. Benji's New Friends. Benji sat on the end of the bed, feeling a little bit lonely. He was new here and he hadn't seen anyone else in the bedroom. He watched the moonbeam slip through a gap in the curtains and slide across the bed. I wish that I had someone to play with, he whispered. Did I hear someone say they wanted to play? Asked a voice. The lid of the toy box flew open and out climbed a dangly-legged spotty horse. Hi, I'm Dottie and I love to play. Dottie jumped onto the bed and began to bounce up and down. Where did you come from? She asked. From the birthday party, replied Benji. I was a present. Did someone mention a party? A friendly-looking monkey poked his head around the curtain. Why weren't Rosie and I invited? A floppy-eared rabbit appeared beside him. Max and I love parties, Rosie the rabbit told Benji, and so does Humph. She stared at the toy box. A loud yawn came from inside. Then a bright blue hippo slowly lifted his head. Party, said Humph. That means food, and I'm hungry. Is there anything left to eat? I think there are some cakes in the kitchen, replied Benji. But do you think we should? But Humph was already through the door. Oh, said Benji, looking at the other toys. Shall we go after him? Benji was bumping down the stairs after Humph when Dottie zoomed past. This is fun, she neighed. Wait for me, called Benji. Whee! In the kitchen, Humph was about to take a bite out of a leftover cupcake. The candle was already halfway into his mouth. Benji grabbed it just in time. Excuse me, he explained, but you aren't meant to eat that bit. Thanks, Benji. You're smart. I wish I knew things like that, grumbled Humph. Before Benji could explain about the candle, he heard Dottie and Rosie yell loudly. They were staring at a large black shape outside the kitchen window. They grabbed Benji and held on tight. It's just a cat, Benji said. No need to worry. Phew, sighed Rosie with relief. I wish I could be as brave as you, Benji, laughed Dottie. That cat will stay outside, won't it? Whispered Max. They all looked to Benji for reassurance. Max had crept across the room and hidden under the table. Humph's knees were shaking. There was a squeaking noise and then loud clatter. Don't worry, that's just the cat coming into the kitchen, explained Benji. But Humph and Dottie, Max and Rosie had all raced out through the kitchen door and disappeared up the stairs as fast as their legs could carry them. Benji found them all back in the bedroom. It took some time to persuade them to come out. Benji, Will you always be here to look after us? Dotty asked him. Benji gave a tiny little smile. It was nice to feel wanted. Of course, he replied. Humph was tired from their adventure. How am I going to sleep when I'm so hungry? He sniffed, settling back down on the bed. Dotty and Rosie giggled. They danced around on the bed. Max joined in. Why don't we all play in the garden tomorrow? Rosie suggested. What's your garden like? Asked Benji. I'll show you, said Dotty, and she helped Benji up to have a look out of the window. Wow, he said. It looks really exciting. Are you going to play in the garden, Humph? Said Humph sleepily. It's such a long way to the garden. I might just have a little nap instead. Benji smiled at his new sleepy friend. Dotty jumped back onto the bed and started to bounce. Benji looked up at the moon. He had a feeling that he wouldn't be lonely anymore. I wish that tomorrow would be as fun as today, he whispered. Then Benji turned to his new friends and took a huge leap and began to bounce on the bed. Here's to friends, he laughed. The end. Oh, I love that story, boys and girls. Did you enjoy that?
I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. I think I really did laugh at those ones.
Well, without further ado, should we move on to the next one?
Oh, definitely. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. Today, we're going to be reading this amazing book. And this book is called Elephant Pants. And it's by Smriti Prasadam Halls. But first, let's head over to the blurb to find out what the book is about. Come on. Ark alert, called Noah. Come gather round. There are missing pants and they need to be found. All is quiet and calm on the Ark until Major Trump's pants disappear. Where can they be? Could there be an underpants snatcher on board? Should we go and find out, boys and girls? Come on then. Elephant Pants. The Ark was peaceful. No sound could be heard. No noise from animal, insect or bird. Till a cry ripped the air. Oh fiddle-dee-frickers, where, oh where are my knickers? Major Trump, what in heaven's name is the matter? Called Noah amidst all the clamour and clatter. My undies are missing, they're just like these. Oh Noah, will you help me locate them please? Don't worry, it's an easy muddle to make. Maybe someone's put them on by mistake. Ark alert, called Noah. Come, gather round. There are missing pants and they need to be found. Please could each animal line up to display the pants they've decided to put on today. And should you all follow this kind request, we'll soon lay the missing pants mystery to rest. The hippos went first with a sniff and a snort. Yes, very nice, but they're not the right sort. The giraffe showed boxers with buttons and bows. No offence, but I wouldn't want to be seen in those. The flamingo said, frankly, we're most unimpressed to be ordered to get partially undressed. But, as you can see, ours are quite frilly. And on you, Major Trump, they'd look rather silly. Gorillas, called Noah, you strut your stuff. With pleasure, we like them with feathers and fluff. And these, our favourites, have sequined bits for that extra spark of glamour and glitz. Ah, tigers, said Noah. Maybe you've put a pair of pants on that feel a bit wrong. Sadly, no, for we wear super strength drawers so they don't get caught in our super sharp claws. Silly me, said Noah. That's right, of course. Well, perhaps you can help, Mr. and Mrs. Horse. Good gracious, no. You see, we're afraid ours are organic, recycled, handmade. On through the day went the underpants parade, till every animal on board had displayed. Spotty and stripy and sporty and suede, itchy and scratchy and fussy and frayed. Alas, it's no good, Major Trump wailed. We've searched high and low, admit it, we failed. That seems to be true, Noah agreed in despair. I'm really not sure what you can wear. I'll be the only creature without underpants, from the buffaloes and bears to the beetles and the ants. What will become of me? Trump sobbed with a sneeze. Hear that? I'm already starting to freeze. Now, soothed Mrs. Trump. Let's retrace our tracks and be sure to consider all of the facts. Well, last night my pants went in the washing machine, so they come out this morning all fresh and clean. But when I got up and checked, they were gone. I never even put the clean ones on. It appears there is an underpants snatcher, but I want to be the underpants catcher. Just then, there was heard a tum-tee-tee-tum, a twiddle-dee-dee, and a rum-pum-pum-pum. Mrs. Noah, cried Noah. Why, where have you been? Oh, down below deck, having a good clean. And just look at this most excellent duster. The floors and the windows are gleaming with lustre. It's a godsend indeed, though I have no idea how in heaven or earth it came to be here. The Trumps were the first to burst into laughter, but Noah and the animals soon followed after. They whooped and they wailed and caused such a commotion. The ark wibbled and wobbled along on the ocean. Mrs. Noah soon made Major Trump a new pair, and then several more to put by as spare. For as Major Trump said, you all must be aware, an elephant never forgets his own underwear. Well, did you enjoy that, boys and girls?
I bet they did. I enjoyed it.
I certainly enjoyed it too. Shall we move on to the next one?
Oh, definitely. Next one. Here we go.
Today we're going to be reading this beautiful book. And this book is called Hoppity Skip, Little Chick. And it's by Joe Brown. But first, let's head over to the blurb to find out what the book is about. Come on. Little Chick bounced out of bed one bright sunny morning. Let's play, Mum, she chirped. But Mum has to keep her eggs safe and warm, so Little Chick hops into the farmyard to find new friends to play with. He has a wonderful, bouncy, jumpy, rolly running time, and when he gets home, there's a very special surprise. I wonder what that surprise is, boys and girls. Should we go and find out? Come on then. Hoppity Skip, Little Chick. Little Chick bounced out of bed one bright sunny morning. Let's play, Mum, he chirped. I need to keep these eggs safe and warm just a little while longer, Little Chick, said Mum. But I'm sure you'll find someone to play with in the farmyards. Little Chick tottered outside and looked around. Just then, some geese rushed past. Honk, honk. Follow us, they cried. Little Chick thought that running looked fun, so he ran too. Little Chick tootled along, quite fast for a little chick. Whoosh! Faster and faster he ran, so fast his little chick legs got tangled up and he tripped. Oh no! Eek! And skidded into a lamb. Meh, said the lamb. That looks like fun. But why don't you try this? And she bounced around. Boing, meh, meh. Little Chick thought that bouncing looked fun, so he bounced too. Boing. Little Chick managed a little bounce. Well, quite a big bounce for a little chick. He bounced and he bounced and he bounced. He bounced so high that he whizzed through the air. Young, right into a pony. Oops, said the pony. Nice bouncing, little chick. Now, why don't you jump over this fence with me? And the pony jumped straight over the fence. Yee-haw! Little Chick thought that jumping looked fun, so he jumped too. Little Chick did a little jump. Then he did a bigger jump. Then he did a really big jump right over the fence into the next field. Splong! And landed right on top of Piglet. Oops, sorry, said Little Chick. I need more practice landing, but jumping is great fun. If you think that's fun, try this. It's lovely, said the Piglet, and he rolled around in the mud. What fun, thought Little Chick. So he scritched and he scratched, and then he had a little bit of a roll. And then he did a wiggly, dusty chick dance until there was dust everywhere. Achoo! This is the best fun of all, he cried. Great rolling, Little Chick, said the Piglet. I'm having so much fun today, said Little Chick. All this bouncy, jumpy, rolly running. I can't wait to tell my mum. See you later, Piggy. And he rushed across the farmyard to the hen house, where he had a huge surprise. Hello, Little Chick, said Mum. Here are your new brothers and sisters. Yay! Yelled the Little Chick. Now we can all play together. And they played bouncy, jumpy, rolly, running Little Chick games all day long. And it was the greatest fun ever. Yippee!
Yippee!
The end. Oh, I love that story, boys and girls. Did you enjoy that?
I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. I think I really did laugh at those ones.
Well, without further ado, should we move on to the next one?
Oh, definitely. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go. We're going to be reading this amazing book. And this book is called Mad About Mega Beasts. And it's by Giles Andrea. But first, let's head over to the blurb to find out what the book is about. Come on. Some of us like grass and leaves and other tasty plants. Some eat up whole animals without a second glance. Should we go and read the story? Come on then. Mad About Mega Beasts. Some of us live on the land and some live in the sea. Some of us are fierce and some are gentle as can be. Some of us like grass and leaves and other tasty plants. Some eat up whole animals without a second glance. But one thing that describes us all, by land or sea or air, is we're absolutely mega, so meet us if you dare. A woolly mammoth. I'm the woolly mammoth. I'm big and fat and hairy. And 100,000 years ago, no one was more scary. Emperor Penguin. We Emperor Penguins have got a great trick, which makes us chaps feel pretty neat. While our wives go out hunting and looking for food, we hatch out our chicks on our feet. The elephant seal. I've got this weird trunk at the end of my nose, but I just have to like it or lump it. I blow it to frighten my rivals away, a bit like a giant great trumpet. Giant squid. I've got giant eyeballs, 8 arms and a beak. My body weighs almost a ton. Of all of the creatures down here in the deep, I must be the weirdest one. Giant manta ray. I glide like a bird through the water, with wings that are silent and free. Of all other fish in the ocean, there's not one as graceful as me. Blue whale. I'm the largest living mammal that the planet's ever seen, cruising through the ocean like a giant submarine. The Argentinosaurus. I'm the largest dinosaur, the Argentinosaurus. I'm as big as 18 elephants, and that is just enormous. Python. Having a hug with a python is something you shouldn't be doing. I'll squish you and squash you, then swallow you whole, without even crunching or chewing. St. Bernard. I am the giant St. Bernard. No dog is bigger than me. My coat is all fluffy and furry and warm. Why don't you stroke it and see? Buffalo. A buffalo's horns are all curvy and long, and we don't like to boast as a rule. But we're also ferocious and handsome and strong. Let's face it, we look pretty cool. Siberian tiger. I'm the Siberian tiger, the largest big cat in the land. So don't try to stroke me or tickle or poke me, because I'll just bite off your hand. Brown bear. I am the biggest of all the bears. I weigh just as much as 10 men. But when I feel dozy, I snuggle up cozy and cuddle my cubs in our den. So now you've met the mega beasts, every single one. Some are pretty frightening, but some are rather fun. Some make scary noises, like a bellow or a roar, and others you would cuddle if they came to your front door. But all of them are pretty huge. I hope you were impressed. Which one was the scariest, and which did you like best? The end. Well, did you enjoy that, boys and girls?
I bet they did. I enjoyed it.
I certainly enjoyed it too. Shall we move on to the next one?
Oh, definitely. Next one. Here we go.
Today we're going to be reading this amazing book. And this book is called Who Puts the Animals to Bed? And it's by Midge Kelly and Holly Clifton Brown. But first, let's head over to the blurb to find out what the book is about. Come on. At the end of the day, at the start of the night, when the earth is half dark, when the sky is half light, who puts the animals to bed? Shall we go and find out? Come on then. Who puts the animals to bed? At the end of the day, at the start of the night, when the earth is half dark, when the sky is half light, who puts the animals to bed? Who helps Cat down from the shed? Who finds the bear that went astray and quiets the dog that wants to play? Who picks the downy duckling up and soothes the yawning sea lion pup? Who blows the crocodile a kiss and asks the snake please not to hiss? Tells elephant to close his eyes and sings the lion a lullaby. When Tawny Owl goes to-wit-to-woo, who whispers, hush? Oh, tell me who strokes the tired old tiger's head, who puts the animals to bed? Is it you? Is it you? Well, snuggle down too, with your lion and your bear, or your kangaroo. With rabbit and monkey, penguin and dog, gorilla and turtle, or maybe with frog. Give them all a big hug and turn down the lights. And with the whole wide wild world, sleep in peace for the night. The end. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that. Did you enjoy that, Chuckles?
Oh, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, it was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's all we've got time for today.
Wait,
now.
what? No!
Yeah,
That's what we got time for.
yeah.
They're all over.
We'll come back next time.
Oh, there's gonna be more.
Of course.
With me.
Yeah,
Chuckle.
yeah.
All Chuckles, all you as well.
Both of us.
Okay. Okay. So what can we do between now and then?
Well, between now and then, you can stay tuned to find out how you can help.
Oh, that sounds great. Bye, bye.
Hello everyone! If you enjoyed that book and you would like to purchase yourself a copy, the links will be in the descriptions below along with all my socials. And if you would like your book read on my show, that's where you'll find all the information to contact me. Thanks guys, bye! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you'd like to see more of my content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks guys!